These mistakes have cost me thousands. What's poppin', people? It's your boy the beast of Ecom, back with another video, dropping nothing but you already know, value bombs. If this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, then hello and welcome. It's nice to see you. If you get some value from this video, please do of course like, comment, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well and become a part of the notification squad. Okay, we're nearing 12,000 subscribers, growing every single day. So make sure you join the team. So in this video today, I wanted to talk about some massive mistakes that I've made over the lifetime of being in e-commerce, and I wanted to explain them and what you can do to avoid them so that they don't happen to you. So number one is relying on one supplier. Now, when you're searching for products, ideally you don't want to be relying on just one supplier. I'm sure you've heard of the term, don't put all of your eggs in one basket, and that is what you don't want to do. There's been times where I've literally just relied on one supplier, and for whatever reason, you know, maybe their product is out of stock, they raise their price, or you know, they're just really slow with shipping and handling returns and stuff like that. You want to be having at least two, you know, suppliers on hand, so that if something goes wrong with the first guy, you know that you've got the other guy to fall back on. Now, your main supplier may be the best one, they may have the best price and all those sorts of things, and the other one may literally just be, you know, they're more expensive. But it's always great to have at least two contacts in your bank that you can go to when one supplier, you know, for some reason just messes up or is no longer reliable or even doesn't have any stock anymore. When you are searching for products on AliExpress, you know, make sure you save them and then save the suppliers in your wish list, or alternatively just create a Google Docs and have all of your products and your suppliers in there so you can go to them ASAP when something may go pear-shaped. Now, this leads me on to number two. Number two is selling bad products. Now, every single experienced dropshipper will vouch for me on this one. I will say there has been times where you've just sold a bad product. Okay, there's nothing you can really do about it until it's kind of too late and the customer gets the product. Especially if you're testing things rapidly, you haven't really got time to purchase the product, have it ship in from, you know, China, and actually play with it and mess about with it for a week or so and put it through its you know, its hardships before you actually then start running adverts. So there has been times where, you know, I've ran a product and, you know, it has been doing great, but of course the returns, the refunds, the complaints and all those sorts of things come in. Now, what do you do when this happens? Okay, first and foremost, do not chase the money. And I know sometimes for some people, they may think, you know, this is their first winning product, they're making sales, but believe you me, it's going to go more wrong and you're going to lose more money than make money in the long term. Now, if you do this now, Facebook are now clamping down on bad products. So if you are selling a bad product, A, you can get your page wiped, and of course B, you can get your ad account shut down. So what my advice would be is, if you are selling a product and you are starting to realize that, you know, this product is just seeming to get too many complaints, your customer service, you have to have that relationship with your customer service team who are handling these questions on a daily basis. And, you know, if it is a case where this product isn't, you know, what it's supposed to be, either A, try and find an alternative product and get, you know, better product made, or alternatively, you know, ask your supplier if they've got a better product, or alternatively, don't scale it. Okay, now it may seem hard for some people to think, you know, oh, I need to, you know, scale this product and get all this money in, but, you know, trust me, you will just end up getting returns. And of course, on top of that, if you do get so many returns and refunds through PayPal, that's a no-go. And of course, if your dispute rate is really high on Stripe, then again, they can literally just shut your account down. Now that leads me on to number three, and number three is withdrawing through PayPal. Now I used to withdraw quite a lot through PayPal, and of course the amount I was getting charged every single time I used to withdraw was out of this world with currency conversion fees. Now, you know, I'll probably easily give PayPal so much money over these years that it's, you know, just out of this world. But what you want to be doing is minimizing the amount of currency conversion fees that you're paying. So what you need to be doing is what I obviously like to do now, is using your PayPal balance effectively. So what you want to be doing is paying for suppliers. If you're not paying for, you know, inside AliExpress and you move outside of AliExpress, you pay for your suppliers, most, you know, Chinese vendors will take PayPal money. So you can use it for PayPal. Alternatively, use that money inside PayPal to pay for your adverts. That's another way. And of course, what you really want to be doing is keeping that PayPal balance as low, pretty much as low as possible, not completely flatline, because that's kind of a red light to PayPal, but as low as possible, so that if you do get any sort of reserves from PayPal or anything like that, then you haven't got a ton of money inside there. Now, what I like to use is something called Payoneer, and the conversion fees for Payoneer are a lot less than PayPal, okay? So I prefer using or converting my US dollars into pounds when I need to through Payoneer rather than doing it through PayPal. Now, number 4 kind of leads on, and number 4 is not having a backup payment on your ad accounts. Now, there has been times where I just haven't added a backup payment to my ad account, mainly just down to just, you know, forgetting. Things get crazy. You're always working on stuff, tons of different ad accounts here, there, and everywhere, and stuff like that. Sometimes you just miss it out. Now, when you do that, and for some reason, you know, the payment doesn't go through, what can happen is Facebook can just turn your ads and your campaigns off. Now, this is an absolute nightmare, because depending on how long it's off and you don't realize it, then, you know, you lose that optimization, which is a nightmare. Meaning that sometimes when you do turn the campaign back on, it just turns to crap. So just add another payment to your ad account. Now, you can use PayPal accounts, or you can use credit or debit cards. Now, if you do use a credit or debit card, try not to use it on different business managers, because what will happen is Facebook will flag it for security reasons and just ban your ad account. And finally, number 5, and that is selling clothing. Now, I've sold clothing before. This doesn't actually fall into like bad products as such as, you know, they're faulty or anything like that. But selling clothes, I've tried to sell clothes before. Now, this isn't print on demand. Print on demand is something completely different, okay? With print on demand, generally the products that you're sourcing from and the clothing, the sizes and those sorts of things are generally from the US or the EU or wherever it may be. So the sizes aren't as bad. Okay, but selling clothing from China can be an absolute nightmare. I've done it before, and personally for myself, I don't really think it's worth it. Only because the sizes are absolutely bonkers. To put things into perspective, like an extra large in China size is like an extra small in US size. It's crazy. And, you know, when you even try and, you know, make the right judgment, when the customer gets the product, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't fit them. They want to change it, they want to get a refund and stuff like that. So I try to steer clear away from clothing if I'm selling online. But if I'm doing print on demand, again, you're totally fine, you're all good. Now, if you want to do dropship clothing from China, okay, the only way I can really recommend it is if you get the supplier to send you over a chart that isn't in sizes but actually has, like, you know, the measurements, the actual measurements on it. So you can kind of put that on your website and let the customer then actually, you know, measure themselves up. Alternatively, if you want to just sell clothing as well, stick to things just like hats or, you know, scarves or socks, accessories and stuff like that. So there are my 5 things that have cost me an absolute bomb over the years. So I hope they help you, and I hope you can try to avoid them as much as possible. If of course they've happened to you, then, you know, I share your pain, and let me know down below in the comments. My upcoming course is coming very, very soon. So if you want to be on the wait list to get updated before anybody else, is going to be absolutely pure fire and full of value bombs, of course. Hit the link down below and jump on that wait list. Hit me up on Instagram as well. Drop me a like, drop me a DM, drop me a follow, and we can try and connect on there. And make sure you get inside the free Facebook mastermind. Again, there will be a link down below for that. So that is it for this video. I hope you got some value, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you later.